just, beautiful family.
Okay, so let's see. So this is your document view. You can see you are also kind of spinning.
Yep, that's my
The
flaw.
color head is going flat here. Then your hand position is really low.
Really low? Really?
Bring it tight.
Oh gosh, I tried.
And then the club shows a crossover line.
Yeah.
When you draw a line from the border through the midsection of the trunk here, the hand deviation versus the clever deviation. Clever is deviating a lot more from the swing than that hand.
Yes.
Crossover line. This is because you go
Yes.
flat and go up there.
I just can't fix it.
So when this happens, if you don't do anything in the downswing and just start the downswing from here, then you will develop a fairly into out swing hand.
Interestingly, I don't know what I do to fix that, but I mean, I've hit 10,000 balls on my quad. My path is usually only about 4 degrees into out.
So what happens is then, normally from this crossover alignment, if you just come down here, from that alignment, then it'll be going outward, so it's outward alignment.
Yeah.
But then when you try to move the club head more toward the target, what should happen? You have to pull your hands in.
I do. That's
That
exactly what I do.
that way you have essentially have a spiral.
Yeah, my hands go from here
Yeah.
around here, and I just try to release the club as hard as I can.
So all the way down, your hands have to stay close to your body. See? So up to this point, almost the hands are moving parallel to the swing plane here. Then the other impact certainly is coming in.
And I think that's
Close
right
to
in
your body.
the toe.
Yeah. So
That makes perfect sense.
from here you will see that.
You know, it's funny though, when I draw a plane line on that functional plane, the club head stays relatively close to
The
it.
hands are going close to the body, so that's why you have this posture here. Because this lead arm is now well extended and they're going up like this without any obstruction here. The hands are coming too close, so your lead arm is going up like this.
Yeah.
But if you let it go and then do extension here, then you're going up here. You will not be obstructed by your body. But currently you're cutting it too close, so it's coming up like this.
So I'm keeping the club head on the plane, but I'm manipulating a whole bunch of stuff to get it there.
The club head is moving more toward the target. Your hand is going toward that, to make that. Because initially the club was aligning this way here.
Yeah.
And then come down, and then you have to bring it this way here, so you have your hand is So it's a matter of the alignment.
I have tried to fix that, Dr. Kwan, so many times.
So you have to change the back.
I've tried to change that too, I just can't find. a feeling.
Because you are going back, it's exactly the same position here.
Yeah.
Same position here. From there, from the beginning, you are already there. It's hard to change.
How do you help people change movement patterns? How
So,
long does it take?
show them the right direction to move.
Yeah,
It's like, some people get it right away, change it right away.
yeah.
Some people just repeat the same thing again and again. It takes a lot of time. It really depends on the individual.
Remapping the brain is not easy.
Again, as you can see here, the hands are moving this way here. So from there, the club shows a crossover line. All the way down. The swing plane here becomes very steep here.
Yeah.
And then the hand comes in.
When I measure my club head at impact and shoot a line all the way out through with the software, it's about 56 degrees. The shaft is,
For the driver,
no, for my 7.
7 iron, 8 iron, 50, That's normal.
Okay, that's
But
kind of.
but the problem is you're starting, stiff here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you need to, remove that. And then now this is the rear view here. So in the vetting, what you do is from here, just moving this behind the body
Yeah.
to this position. The lower is not, the right leg is not as active. All you do is from here, just bring this back. So for that, right leg is straight here. It doesn't allow the pelvis to go in the away direction. You just holding here and then just flexing the
Yeah.
knee back and going to this position.
Ah,
This pose is flat and
Yeah,
reflecting. So look at your elbow position. It's pretty much here.
yeah.
It's there.
Wow.
So with that, so what happens is, because the elbow is behind here, elbow has to come down this way here. You have to make the space.
Yep.
Sliding the pelvis this way and then coming down.
To get that elbow in front of that left hip, right hip.
And when you hit the ball, you see you have the
Yeah, I think that's come from my back, lower back. It's
sliding,
become a protection.
sliding and then just pulling this in.
Yeah.
This is like never be able to push the
When
ground.
I've tried to launch more on that left leg, it inevitably hurts my back.
So you just, here's a swing plane. The plane could be a bit high or low here, not flat and stiff. You can have a high plane or low plane.
Uh-huh.
So in order to keep the plane really high, then your arms are completely away from the body. If you swing like this, the whole plane is going up. If you drop this a little bit, then the plane comes down here. You can find a comfortable position here. But if it comes too close, then the swing plane becomes stiff, and then you have a lot of this motion here. So one thing you have to develop is that your arms should be free from your body. Okay, so bring the arms a bit higher here. Feel the freedom of the arm motion here. Still, you can move the whole thing with the body turn, but add arm motion here. Body turn and then add arm motion here. But when the arms move, it does not have to hit here. You're going to have to slide, but
Yeah.
and then do that. So just let it go around here. Then as you throw this way, the right leg will push the ground. You throw this way, the left leg will push the ground.
It makes perfect sense. I don't know why I have.
So
such
stand
a
there,
hard time.
put your arms here, bring the arms a bit higher here. So from there, imagine that you're going from here.
Wow.
It's really high up there.
Yes.
So this is okay. So then your right upper arm is away from the chest again.
Yeah.
And then come down here, let it go in front of your body, and then have similar position here.
So just literally, I feel like I'm going straight up like that,
You swing around
like that.
Then your arm motion is not obstructed at all. You have free arm motion here, right?
Why does that hurt my back so much?
When, low back here,
Yeah. I've got pretty bulging discs in my lower back.
it's because you're using upper body.
Yeah.
You are not using the legs.
Yeah.
So you have to drive this with the leg actions here.
And then, gosh, I feel like I'm gonna go left like crazy. So it would come down.
Still, you are using upper body only. This whole thing should be coming from the lower body action here, and then throw. Now the arms, relax the arms. You are just throwing this up and then throw here. That has to come from the lower body.
Well, is that doing it?
But again, still, if you have this turn here, this won't help. If your right leg goes straight like this, and then it doesn't allow the pelvis to go that way. Just tell you. This is what you need to feel here. Let's say, when you ask, any untrained person to lift the leg here, then usually the response will be like this. So the upper body tends.
Which you don't necessarily have.
Or if I use this for the boxing here, then usually when you do the backswing, you just go here. This is no different from leading upper body. Okay. But trained ballet dancers, when you ask them to lift the leg, then what they do is they shift the body and then lift. This is what happens. They try to maintain the thorax upright here, thorax and head upright, and then when you lift the leg, you're shifting the body this way, and then maintain the balance here. So when you use this strategy, then how high you lift this depends on how much you lean.
Yeah.
This, but when you shift and then lift it here, then the degree of a shift that determines how high you can lift. Although of course you should have enough range of motion.
Yeah.
So hope swing is similar to the ballet dancer move. So when you are going this way, it's not just turning this way, it's not turning this way here. Rather, you have to shift and then push, support your body using the right leg.
But everything is still rotating, so it's shift.
Rotate, but initially don't worry about rotation.
Okay.
Just try to have good support from your right leg. So you are putting your weight on the right side. Yeah, like this. So this is a sort of static posture here.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to lean this way a little more. So you have to shift quite a bit here. But if it's a dynamic motion, you have to shift it this way. But when the static position here, you're going more this way. So that's a big difference going this way versus
Yeah.
almost. So when that happens, this is yeah. So when you go here, right shoulder goes high here.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Man, it doesn't feel like I could even get that back to the ball from there. That's so weird. So really, it's like Scotty Scheffler, I guess, where he shifts and this goes back this way?
Yep. So you maintain the spine axis, but you can have the feel of going into
Almost a reverse pivot. Man.
But in your case, because you're spinning this way here, it's easy to move the hands down and so you're basically doing this.
So should I feel like I'm not rotating my hips?
No need to intentionally
To do anything?
You will have a reasonable rotation automatically.
So the feel should be up here?
No. You're not intentionally moving this, but overall this has to come from the leg action. So initially when you start this way, left leg is pushing the ground. With that, you're shifting to the right. And then soon you're pushing the ground down with the right leg and then just move it up. Try to move it up. So while your head is held here, when you're trying to push the ground and bring this side up, you cannot lift your upper body, maintain the spine axis, but your hip will move up quite a bit.
So it's here,
Instead of tall,
here,
yeah, push. When you go to this position, then your elbow cannot go back that much. So have the image of a switch here. You are using the backswing, you're touching that switch here. Touch the switch. This is all you need. But your switch is not here. It's here. It's here. Just to have an image of something here, you are touching and going to that position, touch. then almost you feel like you're not turning at all.
Yeah.
But actually already have about 45 degrees.
No kidding. See, I didn't feel like my hips had rotated at all just a second ago. So if that balloon's up there,
So let's say, yeah, you have something here.
yep,
Again, go down. And then try to touch this. Your body is here. Yeah. So as long as you have the intention to move the hands this way here, you will prevent your backward motion, the hip joint. It's important, yes, it's important to have this imaging, but you find the right path.
yep.
But without thinking, and you just repeat the same thing, that what you will do is this motion here, this motion.
I've been doing that for
Or
30
higher.
years. Yeah,
When you go high up here, then you have enough space here. You don't have to do any by sliding here. From here, you just let it go. You can also extend it like that. So up to that position again. So from there, just to turn around and let the hands go in front of your body. If this goes this way, then you have your pelvis to slide, but bring the elbow a bit more in front of your body.
so what kind of a path does that end up delivering angularly? Is it gonna be an out to in, dead straight,
It's
in and out?
it's a square plane.
It would be dead square, so it'd be 0 on a track man, or what? Wow. And so if you want to take that and hit a draw, am I
Yeah,
just gonna shift it?
You can do that, or just upper body turns a bit more and then go this way.
Because I play a draw, I like to see a draw.
Yeah, you can change your stance if you want.
Could even do that, I guess, a little bit, huh? So I'm reaching, I'm picturing a balloon up here and a balloon up here. So I'm gonna trigger, hit that balloon.
And then bring the elbow in front of your body, right elbow in front of your body, turn around, and go, and then have the legs are now better extended.
Yeah, I can feel it.
The problem is that in your case, your hands are coming too close to your body. With this motion, you cannot really push. You have to collapse. It's coming from the.
Do you promote farther away or closer to the ball in posture?
Start from farther away,
Yeah,
and then if you cannot reach, then you can move the whole body toward the ball.
so start back, because that makes sense.
See how far you can go.
Yeah. Oh,
There.
literally?
Yeah, from there, if it's too far, then you go forward and then.
Yeah.
But maintain the same body motion. It's a matter of finding the right foot position.
And then this just falls in front.
And then if you drop this, then you have to lift here.
Yeah.
So it's more turning around the spine axis.
So do the hands end up lower on this side?
You know, similar.
And then from there, it's just,
Just a turn around the spine axis and then go. That's the simplest one. Turn around. Yes, then you see your left leg is better extended.
I definitely feel the torque on my lower back there.
The problem is that because of this crossover alignment, then you need to bring the hands close to your body. Because of that, when you come this way here, it's too close. And then it's coming up like this,
Yeah.
you cannot really extend the leg.
That's probably why I hurt my back, because I was actually doing some speed training with Eddie.
Yeah, so see here, my arms are fairly straight here.
Yeah.
Swing, swing, without colliding to my body here. Swing, swing, swing. They go up and swing through.
And that's probably why I hurt myself, Dr. Kwan, because my hands were going here while I was trying to extend this left leg to generate some more ground
So
force.
let it go around. You have to have a good leverage here. So increase the radius so that swing through around and